the bottom line is, I have to take my own advice, and we have to get our temples clean, and we have to make it acceptable for him to reside in permanently. Like, because I feel these overwhelming sensations of going in the right direction or whatnot, I've also at the same time been distracted too, thinking that they were meaning something else. The armor of God isn't nothing more than he's protecting the temple from an immediate threat and or influence. If you're feeling something, you figure it out by being smart and seeking the truth because you choose it. And what I choose is to take my own words for once and actually do it. Everything that I've done wrong in my life and paid for in the flesh was not paid for with the spirit and not made right. And some things you can do right and it will influence people or things in a way that gets you a check in your Santa list, the good list. Because if we're all going to get judged by our book alone, and that was it, guess what? We all go into hell, and we all not getting into heaven, and the promise that was made that he will keep a seat next to the Father himself, yeah, how would you do that? Unless the seat is right here. And that's why you only use 10% of your brain. It's because they don't want you in the jack seat. They don't want you in that seat, because then you're going to be just like the fallen angels. And you're going to be as powerful and strong as them. They don't want that. They don't want it's a new world order, so they can eliminate all of us, right? And at the same time, their sons by the bloodline, which means the Antichrist, will live on forever, and that will take away God's judgment of them not having immortality. That's what it's always been about. That's what everything has always been about. It's always been about, why do our sons have to die? Blah, 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 blah. Well, they're in judgment, and they are not allowed to go and have sex with the females so that they can have sons and offspring and offspring and offspring and offspring. And then, now, why is that not? Go ask your God. Well, how come that Bible chapter got left out of the Bible? I'm sorry. No, everything was perfectly done. Only certain parts of the Bible that were important to each and every individual, whether they have known it or not, if they sought out the truth, they would find it. And if you related it to the Bible and you wanted to reveal, there are ways to go about doing it.